fucking windy. Get him on, chat. Fuck yeah. Hey, mucha. Oba. Let me do this. Yeah, mucha. What are you gonna do here? Huh? Fuck yeah. No, you can't watch that. Fuck yourself. JJ. That's better. Whoa. Yuck. All right. Now. Fucking too windy. Whoa! Whoops. Oh. Shut up. Okay. Fuck me. That's better. Big rain. Wow, slow down, cunt. Fuck yeah. Yes. Fuck my life. Alright. Now, okay. What are you doing? Still on a mission? Guess so.
motherfucker.
Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Open Pitch, how you feeling so far? For the last 20 minutes, the sun goes down and we go up. Are you with me?
After all, you knew ahead of time that those little caps were out of night for no good purpose. But we didn't love.
Thank you, honey. Thank you. Well, you sure know how to make me feel very humble. Thank you so much. I think one of the biggest misconceptions in this country is what this country is all about, who founded it, for what purpose, and most specifically, what it is that we're all looking for. I'm going to try to clarify some of those, and in doing it, as always happens, someone's going with my definition of these things. I've traveled all over the country. I've probably hundreds of thousands of people individually over years. I broadcast a radio show that brings me thousands of letters every week. I administer the world's most successful civilian information that none of you will ever see, and there's so much of it, I can never present it in a form that you would be able to look at it and digest it. So that puts a pretty big burden on me and the people who work with me in the intelligence service and news service in order to digest this information, analyze it, and be able to present to you what we believe, and this is a subjective judgment, what you can digest and what you need to know at that particular time. And doing this, digesting all this information, reading all of these letters from people of every kind of background that you can imagine, every race, every religion, every agenda. Believe me, there's an awful lot of agendas going on in this country that are dangerous. Americans who claim to be patriots and destroy it and bring about a one-world totalitarian socialist government. They sincerely believe in their heart they're doing the right thing for humankind. Who does that? I've met any in my entire life who said, I'm evil, I'm going to do evil things, I like to do evil things, I want to do evil. They don't exist, in my knowledge. And I believe that even Jeffrey Dahmer probably rationalized what he was doing in his own mind to make it right. Isn't that the way we all do things? Even if we do something wrong, we know we're doing something wrong, don't we attempt to rationalize it in our own mind and to our friends to justify what we're doing? I believe it's a great fallacy to set out to brand the result of their actions we may perceive to be evil. Perceive to be bad. I guarantee people that we present ourselves to them and them to listen to us in your life. So I think we have to change the way we talk. Thing up here, compare say, to compare. I'm just I'm talking to you from my heart, and I'm going to what I am. My mission is to slap people upside the head. Hey, that's to go. There's a difference when people talk to those words. Big difference. An awful lot of you are I know who I'm not talking to you. And I know that when you're listening and I talk about the show, I learn some things. And I think these things can be passed on to you. And I think you need to start examining yourself, your mission. Who are you? What are you about? What do you believe about America? Is it true? Do you really understand what this country is all about? Let's make some of the I know that it's going to doors for some of you. I do make it fit better into what we should really be doing. And I'm going to start off, folks, because that's really where it began. The human race is young in the life of the earth. We're just a young species, really. Haven't been around for a long time compared to everything else that's in this world. And I'm not talking about biblical years, and I'm not talking about theory of evolution. I'm talking about time that on the and affect other species in the world we live in. So, the ability to think. First original thought. See, there used to be a time in history when man was just like all the other animals. He didn't think, he didn't know good from evil. He existed and lived by instinct just like the other animals did. If you want to believe the record that we can look back and see written. Okay? You want to believe there were creatures that only became the same as you standing up here in front of you and sitting out there amongst you, didn't have ability. Have you got that? Read Genesis, you'll see that is confirmed there. Wasn't there a time when Adam and Eve lived in the Garden of Eden? They did not to think. They did not know good for evil. They wished they could take them. So this concept and the biblical concept, man just enjoy what God put there. And so took care of it. Dentists tell you it was not made for me. So man most probably vegetables and nuts and things like that. Roots. Doesn't mean I'm telling you to become a vegetarian because I'm free whatever you feel like eating. That's known as the age of that brought man out of that state, from a biblical order, out of Eden, the world. He wasn't innocent anymore. He understood that that his partner, he could think. He could look around, he knew when something was just as we all do here. When somebody comes up to me, well, how do we know which is the right way to go? I'm a person that me up to buy bad deed. We way this is that way and we that way. It feels better, so we may choose that way and justify it by rationalization in order to make ourselves feel better about the bad that we did. In the mystery schools, they refer to this mystical time coming out of the age of the Luciferian philosophy. I've tried to illuminate you with this for years. In the Bible or in the church, we talk about the fall of man. Same thing. There's only one difference between the Luciferian philosophy and the fall of man. Is the fall of God. Or they believe in a Savior, God. The ones who believe in the Luciferian philosophy do not. Now here's how that works. In the Bible, we're told that Eve was tempted by Satan to eat of the fruit of knowledge of good and evil. God had commanded Adam not to eat of the fruit. Isn't that the of the fruit of this tree. And if you do, you will not die. So I just ask you to see that as the following, because men disobey God. We see that as the salvation of the woman. These men, he had already been a part. Now she is subject to Eve, and I'm not talking right or wrong. I'm not trying to solve anything. I'm telling you what we're taught. So we all understand what we're taught. You don't have the same definition. In the they don't believe in God. God. This is what they teach. Perfect yourself as the temple of the God. Become private for this movement to be God. Just she might be God's living. To show the claim, I must please show me. So look at this face mortality really God, because she make the universe, make herself the universe. She can't even make herself young. She's had a hard time paying her debt. That's a problem. Look at the metaphor. An unjust, cruel, and vindictive God. The gift of will conquer the earth, will conquer nature, himself. Every secret, every secret society, every medical temple, every occult organization is the they do not believe Lucifer, they do not believe in any entity called the devil, believe in God. It is assumed that they do. They are but the highest level of their goal is to control, to be a dead, but the life will be to create the function of plan as the ultimate happiness for mankind. They don't oppose pornography. They don't oppose the crimes. That's why you should be the word. The learning experience, crimes is nothing but vengeful retribution. So these are really the two options we have competing today. Society, nothing would be society with fire. The mysteries. From heaven, the tree burst into flames. Ancient man rushed and grabbed one of the burning branches, and it burned his hand, and he let it. Second time, he may have found a deer that had been roasted by the forest. Being hungry, maybe also the fire was warm. Darkness. Sat up on a rock tonight, walking the 7 inches long. What me? What am I going to do? Neither would any of us put it made him feel secure to be safe. Now remember, folks, I'm not telling you what I believe. I'm telling you what is taught in the mysteries. I'm telling you what our enemies believe. Make no mistake about it, they are our mortal enemies. That's right off the face of the earth. A man humbled in this darkness, fearful, trembling, cold. And around about he could hear the beasts roaring, and sometimes they were roaring because they were after him, and sometimes he was eaten. A man eventually saw another tree struck by lightning and grabbed that branch with that flame on it, and by a little experimentation he learned how to keep that fire going. And if he could keep the fire going, he knew something nobody else knew, and he became the first king, the first priest, the first scientist, all rolled into one. And he would burn his fire, keep it going. Another man in the cold of the night, wanting to escape from the terrorists that were out there, who gravitate toward this glow. And they would see this man sitting there. And if he was kind, he would let them come to the fire. And they would be warm. And they would be protected, because if the wild beast came, he'd pick up a branch and shove it in its face, and the beast would go away. And so the forces of light overcame the forces of darkness, and in the sunshine of the morning, the newly risen, resurrected child that had died the night before, their Savior, warmed them and saved them from the terrors of the Prince of Darkness. You have to study these things to understand your enemy. Any general who ventures upon a battlefield without understanding the enemy is doomed to defeat. Just like a militia that forms itself people believe, and they have conducted themselves according to their belief and their philosophy since the very dawn of man. These people learned how to control others through the use of a hidden knowledge. This ability to keep that fire going was a technology that nobody else knew. By observing the fire, by keeping it going, by creating ceremonies around this fire, they became a mystery to the others. A mystery always holds sway over those who don't understand it. And the priesthood was born. No king ever existed without the permission of the priesthood. I don't care what religion you're talking about or what period of history you're talking about, it is the truth. The kings never had the power, and don't to this day. Kings exist at the whim of the real power, which is the priesthood standing behind the throne. So when the king ceased to be a benefit to the priesthood, they would simply poison him or get rid of him in some other way. The king is dead, long live the king, and there will be another king appointed. There was even a time in history when the king was a sacrificial king, just like John F. Kennedy was in the Temple of the Sun that was Dealey Plaza. They would pick a young man at the height of his virility, appoint him king for 1 year. During that time, he could do or say or command whatever he wanted. The priesthood was always there to make sure he commanded the right things, have any woman that he wanted, and at the end of the year, he was ceremoniously sacrificed upon a rock, his heart ripped out, his body dismembered into 14 pieces and scattered over the land. And this is where the legend of the Osirian cycle began. It was to ensure the fertility of the crops of the next year. And young men would volunteer for this in their patriotic duty to their kingdom, to their family, so that they could have prosperous years. Much as our young men may volunteer to rush out over the water to a place called Kuwait or Iraq and die in the God-forsaken sands of a place that nobody can even find on the map and never heard of until it happened. Also that he can be called a patriot, someone his family can be proud of. It escapes me how they can ever arrive at these conclusions, but they do, and the priesthood always takes the most advantage of this willingness to sacrifice oneself upon the altar of this country. The problem with it is, it's very seldom really for the country. It's for the advancement of the agenda of the priesthood, whoever the priests happen to be at the time.
Where are we?
Am I attacking the church? You better believe it. All churches, all organized religions that have existed since the beginning of the time. Am I attacking the religion of individuals? Never, not in your life. He wasn't trying to create a big church. He knew what happened to those things. And you're all wrong about that, man. When you say you shouldn't get angry, you shouldn't curse, you shouldn't do things that upset other people, because that's what Jesus spent his whole life doing. He threw the money changers out of the temple. Don't you think that made some people angry? Don't you think it was rude to walk up to somebody's place of business, smack them in the mouth, grab their table, and throw it out the door? Yeah. What about the time he cursed the fig tree? And the pious Christians sometimes make me very angry. They don't even know Christianity. They don't know the man they're following. He was a revolutionary. He was a dangerous man. My God, so am I. And so should you be. This country was founded by dangerous men. And the moment the people in this country cease to be dangerous men, it's going to be the day we cease to have a country. Their whole goal with this philosophy is to teach all men and women that the only end of life is to seek the utmost pleasure and happiness that you can get out of it, because when you die, there's nothing else. That's what they teach. That's what they want you to be. They don't want laws against sexual promiscuity. That's why they don't want families. That's why they don't want. That's why they encourage law. There's a method to their madness. There's really not much method to yours, because you're operating from a place of ignorance. And until you change that, you'll be bumping around, bumping into each other, saying and doing the wrong things, not understanding the nature of your enemy. If you don't understand the nature of your enemy and the weapons they use, you cannot enemy. You can't fight the battle. You shouldn't even be on the battlefield. Because I'm in a place of great knowledge about it. And I can assure you, create a world where everybody is happy all the time. Doing all the things that, if you're from a good religious upbringing, is wrong to do. If you're not from a religious upbringing, but you have a good brain and you understand it's still the wrong thing to do. If you're a thinking person. And then the priests had an army. Oh boy, weren't they happy with that? Their whole purpose throughout history has been to teach a small number of people how to become adept at controlling everyone else. At presenting their societies as desirable to the profane, so that you'll go knock on the door and say, hey, can I be a member and be initiated? With the promise of learning some great secret. What is that secret? The secret is what I have just told you this morning. The secret is how to control everybody else. And you never understand how to control everybody else until you get to the top of this pyramid of initiation. Most people never make it past the third step. All above that are carefully chosen and nurtured and taught. Americans, for all these years, have been looking around for the enemy. They've never been able to find an enemy. So those who control them were able to control them even better by giving them an enemy.
You should watch out.
No.
Yeah, what are you doing, mate? Sorry, mate? Yeah, what's going on? What do you want to meet? Do you want to do it tomorrow? Bullshit. Alright. I guess it is what it is. Alright, cool. Are you around? The hood? You come to the hood? Yeah. Can I run up and see you? Do you want to come past? Yeah. Which one? Sorry? You come past? Yeah, I heard. Yeah, you come. Yeah, I heard you. So do you want me to come to you or are you going to come to me?
I'll come up for it.
Alright, done. I'll see you soon. Thanks. See you. Come on, come back.